Hello everyone and welcome to 3 Times a Gamer. We're going to go over some more E3 information. No, I'm a little bit late to the party and getting these videos out there. It's just getting the time to get them out. I want to go over Nintendo's Direct and Treehouse information at E3 because there's a lot to go over with that. I will go over Ubisoft and PlayStation at a later date in the very near future. But I just want to skip ahead for the moment to Nintendo because I feel that had the most to offer. So Nintendo had about a 25-minute video directly on YouTube live, which was the Nintendo Direct. Started off by showing games that we was already aware of, so ARMS, Splatoon, Pokken Tournament Deluxe. But then they got that out of the way very quickly, so they could get on to all the new announcements, and there was a lot. I was worried before it started that 25 minutes was not going to be enough time to get out enough information, considering that Microsoft's was about 2 hours or so. But yeah, they surprised me. There was a lot of exciting announcements. So there was obviously first party games and some third party games. On the third party front, they showed some of Sonic. I think we've already seen footage basically the same as what they showed there. Not sure what I'm thinking of Sonic at the minute. I'm interested in trying it. Soundtrack of the trailer sounds very much like it's Tron or something like that. It's not very Sonic-y. Yeah, I'm trying to have an open mind with it because I do like older Sonic games. I just haven't been a fan as much of the newer ones. So interested in giving that a go. It was also shown that Just Dance is coming out October 24th, and also showed that Rocket League is coming holiday this year, so that's quite exciting because they're also doing the cross compatibility play with Xbox and PC, so that's really good. But of course, all the really exciting news was from the exclusive first party Nintendo games, and I haven't been more excited just for an announcement of games being made than I have for the fact that we've got a Pokemon coming, a mainline RPG Pokemon coming to the Switch, which is fantastic because everyone's been wanting. Only problem is, it's at least a year away. I would imagine probably around Christmas next year, maybe. But the fact that we know that they're actually making one is very, very exciting because I haven't played a Pokemon for years now, just because I haven't had a DS for a long time. I can't remember the last one I played. Diamond? It's been that long ago, I can't remember the titles of the one I played, but it was on the original DS. So yeah, very, very excited for that. And of course the fact that there's not one but 2 Metroid games being made. Metroid Prime 4, fantastic news, I'm so excited for that. And as I say, all they showed was Metroid Prime 4 with a bit of music and saying it's in development, so no gameplay footage yet. Massively excited for it, which is fantastic. It just shows you how much how much I've been wanting a new Metroid game. But on top of that, they showed off a remake of Metroid 2, so it's Metroid Samus Returns. Unfortunately, it's for the Nintendo 3DS, so bad news if, like myself, you only have a Nintendo Switch. But of course, great news for a lot of people out there that have got a 3DS. I'm hoping it does eventually get ported to the Switch, but only time will tell with that. But the great news is that it's a very, very quick release. It's out on September the 15th. It's also getting some new amiibos they showed later on the Treehouse. We've got a new Samus one, as well as a Metroid amiibo, and it's got like a squidgy plastic, so it's interesting that they're starting to put a few more amiibos out there with something a bit more interesting to them other than just the standard models. They also showed again the Mario and Rabbids game. They showed that at Ubisoft's conference, so we already knew about it. They did show off some more gameplay on a Direct later on, but during the Treehouse it was just, I believe it's the same trailer it was Ubisoft showed. Interested in the game just because it's Mario really. I kind of wish the rabbits weren't in it, but yeah, I probably will give it a go because, as I say, it's Mario. I'm so happy as well that we've got a 2D platformer, Yoshi, and the Kirby as well. Both in 2018, doesn't say when, but yeah, very excited for that. Glad they're doing it. Kirby looks really nice, you know, standard Kirby graphics, but just done really nice and vibrantly. Looks like it's 4-player as well, so that's really good. I'm really interested in that. And Yoshi looks like it's going. I wouldn't exactly say it's not like Woolly World, but it's like it's kind of similar in style. It's got like cardboard stages. It's interesting that you can switch flip the world around. So while it's 2D, it's got a 3D layer to it as well that you can swap around and go on a different part of the stage. So that's quite interesting. Again, 2018. Both are just called Yoshi and Kirby, so I'm not sure if they can change the title as we get closer to launch, and they just haven't got a title yet, and it's just a working title. But maybe they're trying to relaunch the series. I don't know the reasoning behind just calling it Kirby and Yoshi, if they're going to stick with that. They also showed off a cinematic trailer of Fire Emblem Warriors. Think of it because it's a cinematic trailer. It looks nice. I'm interested to see more about it. I don't know enough information right now to make a true judgment, but it is coming out autumn of this year, so again it's quite soon. They also shown another trailer for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, a bit more story as well as a little bit of gameplay, and despite a lot of people thinking it's going to be pushed back, they are saying it's going to be out holiday this year as well. Whether they stick to that, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'm definitely interested in the game. I didn't ever play the other ones, but I have heard they're really good. They showed off as well after the direct. They showed off some more footage for during the treehouse. It's quite intriguing. Apparently, there's no actual landmass that you go on. It's all on apparently on the backs of these giant titans. So that's very interesting. I quite like that idea. Visually, it's very nice. I'll admit it. When I first saw it, I was kind of like, oh, the graphics aren't as good as I was hoping, and I realised it's because I'd just been watching Assassin's Creed Origins gameplay on Xbox One X, so I was like, okay, I'm judging this a bit unfairly because we're not going to get anything like that on the Switch. And then rewatching the footage later, I realised how nice the graphics actually are. And of course, we've still got some time for the polish the graphics up anyway. There's only one thing that I really didn't like about it, and that is the voice acting of the lead character. It's so bad. Seriously. They've got a British actor who just cannot act. I don't know who they've chosen and why they decided that it's a good idea to have this person do it. The rest of the acting's okay. It's not exactly award winning, but I can deal with it. And I will deal with his acting as well if I want to play the game, because it's the game that's more important than the voice acting. But it's bad. I think so. I don't know what you other guys think. You know, leave a comment below to what you guys thought to the voice acting, because for me it's really bad. I don't know if it's similar to the other Xenoblades because I've never played them, but I really wasn't impressed by its voice acting. It's going to be hard to go through, but hopefully I'll get used to it as time goes on. I've had that with other games before where I thought the voice acting wasn't that great, but as you go through you kind of get used to it and it goes out your mind a bit. So hopefully I will do the same with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And then of course there's the big one this year, Super Mario Odyssey. Give us a concrete release date, 27th of October, so only just over 4 months away. So looking forward to this. Now, they showed a small trailer during the direct, and then they've been showing some extended gameplay footage during the treehouse, and I have to say it's looking so good. We already knew, or very much expected it to be a return to form, to the style of gameplay of Mario 64 and Sunshine, so you've got your large open environments. But what no one was expecting was the fact that your hat is now able to control different enemies and different objects in the game, allowing you to possess all these different things, giving you so many different options of gameplay to complete different objectives. It's totally new to Mario. I mean, obviously you've had you've had power-ups like Metal Mario and stuff and like that, collecting hats, but the fact that you can take control of enemies using it's totally new. And I absolutely love that they're very much like Zelda, that they're taking the original formula but adding all this new stuff into it as well, so that you've got new and old combined, making the best of both worlds, so that you get all your nostalgia and all the things you love from Mario and Zelda, while also getting totally new experiences. So it's fantastic, especially considering I'm sure Nintendo know that there are a lot of people out there that didn't buy the Wii U and haven't played these Zeldas and Marios for a long time, so they could have easily rehashed old ideas, and a lot of people would have still bought them. But the fact that they're not playing the safe route and going for these new mechanics is fantastic, and showing that they're looking to still bring new and fun, exciting ways to play their franchises. And I'm so looking forward to Mario. So my thoughts overall for Nintendo's E3: short but sweet. For me, Nintendo has been the best of E3 overall. Further down the line, I'll compile my overall thoughts of E3 altogether. But overall I would say Nintendo has been my favourite. Even though that other than Mario, the games I'm most excited for, we haven't seen any actual footage of. But then that shows that how much we can't wait for these franchises to get on the Switch. I know it's not just me that's excited for Pokemon and Metroid Prime. I know a lot of people out there, even though we haven't seen a single bit of footage. So let me know below what you thought of Nintendo's E3. If you enjoyed the video, then leave us a like, and of course consider subscribing if you want to see more of my content. But I'll be back soon with my impressions on Ubisoft and PlayStation, and any other developments that might still go on the last couple of days of this week. I'll be back very soon with videos on all that, and until then, goodbye.